My name's Ben Cousins and I'm working on a horror FPS for smartphones and tablets called The Drowning. We've created a really innovative control system. For the first time you can play an FPS on a touchscreen using just 2 fingers on one hand. There are lots of FPS games on touch devices, but in our experience the virtual stick controls they use are really bad. So for The Drowning, we decided instead to build a control system that uses common gestures like taps, swipes and pinches. Let's start by taking a look at some high intensity footage of me playing The Drowning. This is from one of our later levels, and you can see me easily and fluidly moving around the environment, attacking enemies, switching weapons, zooming and reloading. How do I do all of this with just 2 fingers on one hand? Shooting is really simple. To fire your gun, you simply tap the screen with 2 fingers and the bullet is fired to the center point of those 2 fingers. This means you can track moving targets or multiple enemies without moving the camera. It also means you need to be skilled to shoot distant enemies or to achieve things like headshots. Getting a small target exactly in the center point of those fingers needs pretty good coordination. The Drowning is all about skill. Looking is also very simple. You just swipe the screen with 1 finger. You can swipe anywhere, but most people use the bottom portion of the screen. Movement in The Drowning uses a system that's influenced by PC RPGs, RTSs and MMOs. You just tap the point in the environment that you want to walk to. Just like those PC games, if there's an object between you and the destination, we pathfind you around the object. And by using frequent movement taps, you're able to get very fine control over your character's movement. Most touchscreen FPS games use a virtual button to zoom. In The Drowning, we just use a pinch. So let's get back to some intense combat footage to see everything combined, this time showing what my hands are doing. You can see how fast, skillful and intuitive The Drowning's innovative control system is. Compared to a virtual stick system, I'm using fewer hands, I have less hand strain, and I'm able to easily shoot moving targets with no need for auto-aim. Like all great control systems, it's easy to learn, but mastery of it is both challenging and rewarding. So that's the basics. There's much more to the control system that we're not showing today. So why don't you check out The Drowning, a free-to-play shooter coming soon on iPad and iPhone.